Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. We're in the second half of August right now and I am looking for my quad bike. Of course it's not here. Where did I leave it? Alright, never mind. I'm gonna take this one. Okay, doesn't start. Trouble. Seems to be the issue, officer. Alright, let me check things out and see what's up with Lamborghini. Well, that ain't right. I did some testing and the tractor doesn't start. Now, I can't really measure, don't have the tools. Maybe I have them in here. But I don't have the tools to measure the voltage of the battery. No. Nothing like that here. Shoot. Well, in any case, I'm gonna have to go around this problem today in a different and come up with a different solution, because can't really use the Lambo today. In any case, I was planning on loading the lettuce and the tomatoes on a trailer and taking them to the... Can I even get the car out? Yeah, I can't. And getting them to the village shop. Should really go and refuel this. This car also. I can't put the red diesel in, the one that we have in the barrel. This one is a petrol car. So I'm gonna have to have a stop at the shop and I'm gonna have a word with them if they can possibly lend me the trailer to bring this tractor to the service station. Because otherwise I honestly don't know what to do. Kinda flabbergasted. Consider my guest flabbered. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't be laughing at my own jokes so much, right? Right? Nah, who cares? Oh, look at that, the wool pallet is filling up nicely. Beautiful. While we're here, let me check the water. Okay, the water is gonna have to get refilled. There's plenty of feed still. Quite a crowd in here. And the horses, I do think they feel pretty good at the moment. And look at that, we have all those fruits and veggies. Out and about, waiting to get taken away. So yeah, speaking about fruits and veggies, a lot of people say that tomatoes are vegetables, which in reality they are fruits. And what's the definition of fruit? Fruit is something that the plant can live without. Getting into technical specifics of the thing. In any case, fruit is meant for basically reproduction purposes of the plant, and in the same time the plant can survive without it. So, you know, for lettuce has leaves and plants cannot survive without the leaves. And this is why lettuce is a vegetable. And the fruits are the things that usually contain seeds. And the plant can do without it. That's the basic definition. At least this is how we were taught in primary and later on high school. Oop. I'm a strong man. I'm a farmer. I can move the whole trailer with a carton of lettuce. Just call me Superman. Okay, and we already have some new cartons of... Whoa, 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 jumpy. Yeah, we already have something new to load in the trailer and get out of the greenhouse. I'm gonna take everything to make it completely empty. And thinking about it, I could probably fit everything into the car, but yeah, I kind of overestimated this loading thing. So I hope you're all doing good and the life is treating you well. Let's pick this baby up. Someday I'm gonna outside. This ain't gonna do. Okay, let's get everything else out. We can't really take garlic out. So let's go. And let's take tomatoes out. Go with 3 cartons. Okay. Let's get everything ready to be taken out. Yeah. So I'm counting on this being a good little haul, on making a nice chunk of change for the farm. And I sure do hope that we're gonna be able to sell it all. It's in the way. Because yeah, otherwise there's no use in producing that amount of tomatoes and lettuce if we aren't gonna be able to sell them. They're just gonna, excuse me, rot away. Okay, let's throw some straps over this just to make it nice and secure, and let's go on our way. The other job for today is we're gonna have to sell the potatoes that we have in the blue trailer. Can't remember what it's called, what brand it is. But yeah, that's another thing. Come on, move away, dear. Don't run in front of me. Yeah, I could definitely fit all of that into the back of this car, I believe. Oh well, in any case, I'll see you down at the shop. And I ran out of fuel. This day. This day. Oh well, I'm gonna have a sit right here and contemplate my life, cause right now, everybody, I am feeling frustration more and more. Well, you know what, no use in feeling sorry for myself. I'm just gonna cut through and go to the shop ask Mr. Ben for a jerry can of fuel and I'm gonna bring it back. Oh good, there's even a trail through. If nothing else, we're gonna see a bit of the forest over here. Have a nice little stroll through it. Man oh man. This feels like the day that keeps on giving. Oh, look at that. Isn't this the trash that billboard was talking about? Well, while I'm here. Alrighty, well, we got a 1,000 euro reward for picking up that trash. And there's 9 more bags around, it seems. Yeah, well, this was a very lucrative walk through the forest, right? We should do this more often. Okay, can I take shortcut? I hope I can. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for any more bags. Trash lying around. Very nice. Well, if I find anything, I'll turn the video back on, otherwise I'll see you at the shop. Alrighty, so I'm walking through the grain store selling place, and this is the fuel station I was going to fill our Renault at, but yeah, my plans were crossed. But I just thought about, is there any... It is, look at that, it's the special beer can. We're getting all kinds of money today. So another 10 euros for the collection of special rare beer cans that the other guy requested from the billboard. Okay. Hello Ben, how are you? Alrighty, thank you. Yeah, so I told him about the Lamborghini. He said I can bring it over and use his trailer. And I paid 20 euros for this can of fuel. So let's be on our way back. I hope nobody took our vegetables from the trailer. Maybe we find a deer munching on the salad. Can you imagine? I think the level of frustration would go from 100 to 1000 in a second. On the other hand, you can't really be mad at deer because, well, they're just trying to survive and there's food on the table. Well, who are they to not help themselves to it? Yeah. There is a game called Long Drive, and I think I am currently just like I would be in a game called The Long Walk. So at first glance it seems like we still have enough of those, well, nobody took anything from the trailer, that's basic. And I filled up the car, and now it starts. What do you say? I have no words for this, I'll be honest. So yeah. The why did I deserve this episode is currently in progress, it seems. Okay, so the plan is I sell this, I get back to the farm, I take the Zetor and I just make sure I don't hit anyone. I take the Zetor, I go and put get the trailer on for transporting the Lambo to the shop. I get that sorted out. Excuse me, everybody. I'm gonna be a minute here. Just show everything off. When I get the Lambo to the shop, yeah, calm your undies. Then I'm gonna go and sell the potatoes. And after that I'm gonna probably sort all the vineyard equipment into that new shed we built. I was hoping it was gonna be wooden, but for some reason that didn't go through. So we got a concrete shed, which is not as aesthetically pleasing since we have everything else. Okay, perfect. Since we have everything else in the... Okay, thank you everybody for waiting. But yeah, all our other buildings are wooden, so it's not really the best. But I think we'll survive it. And before I return back, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a switcheroo thingy. I'll leave my trailer here at the shop. I'm gonna take the flatbed and I'm gonna go refuel the Renault. Top it up. And I most certainly have to pay better attention next time to the fuel levels. Yeah, I can't really blame anyone else on this. This was completely on me. And you know what they say? If you admit a mistake, you're probably not gonna do it again. Already had to sneeze. And in the meantime, I did check the finances and we got paid 4,581 for the tomatoes and lettuce we brought in, which is extremely good. I was honestly not expecting anything like that. Okay, let's refuel this. There is something in my throat. Hey, isn't that the token? Okay, paid 54 for the fuel. Grab it. 10,000? No, that's too much. Let's return something. Okay. I've taken $10 euros for the token. It really doesn't feel like we deserve 10,000 for finding a token randomly placed on the fuel pump. Okay, so since I now know the back way out, I'm actually gonna take it because it's a nice scenic route. And looking at the fuel gauge, this Renault is a thirsty little bugger. Wow. A gas guzzler. Well, see you back at the farm. Right, so this short little trip actually took about a fifth of the fuel tank. And And I honestly don't think this is sustainable. So I'm starting to think if we should retire this car and use the Lada and the trailer to transport the goods to the shop. Yeah, because I can't keep on keeping on like this. And don't worry, I'm not gonna tow the tractor with this car. Just trying to position the trailer so it can be as easily loaded as it possibly can. Let's use this parking lot over here. Yeah. Shady business. Okay, at least you are working as you are intended to. I need to get rid of that bucket on the front. I think I'm gonna keep it here. Because again, I don't really believe I'm gonna be doing any or a lot more of shoveling potatoes since I did kind of decide that I'm gonna take, or at least ask the neighbor for his self-propelled harvester. You know. Okay, and this Zetor is also gonna need a service. Looks like pretty soon, actually. Oh, already hooked on. Just wanted to readjust. Alrighty, let's winch it on. Alright, managed to get it on. Now let's close all the windows, because it is gonna get serviced and I don't really want to have them tackle this. Oh well. I'll see you down at the shop. Yeah, big load coming through. Everybody watch out. Okay. So, when I unload the tractor, I'm gonna hook to our car transport trailer, well, car trailer, and I'm gonna take that back, and of course leave the vehicle transport trailer here. And I'm hoping, really hoping we're gonna be good in terms of, well, the repair job on this Lamborghini isn't gonna cost too much. That's the basic idea I have. Okay, well, in any case, I'm gonna take care of this with the help of the workers here. Oh, on the other side. Okay, well, it's in. And let's hear the verdict. If it costs too much, well, I can't really say it's gonna cost too much, you know, we own a Lamborghini, if you think about it. Money is not the issue. Okay, yeah, I should probably stop with the Lambo jokes. Well, now a short trip back home, then the potato run, and after that I do want to sort out our vineyard equipment, and we're gonna probably call it a day. Looks like I'm gonna have to refill the manure pit fairly soon. And I was kind of thinking that this shed right here could be a good place for the car trailer. Because it is fairly big and it's gonna have plenty of space for whatever we want to put in. And it's gonna be well protected from the hail, rain, and all sorts of stuff like that. Alrighty, now the potatoes. This was the first thing I wanted, no, the second thing I wanted to do. And it's like 10 past 11 a.m. and we're still at it. still didn't get the chance to take the potatoes away. Oh man. Well, sometimes you just can't help it. Squeeze through. Yeah, so I did forget to say how much potatoes we harvested off of that plot of land yesterday. And it was 24,111 liters altogether. So not too shabby, right? Considering we only got 8,000 last year. And the problem is I still don't know why such a difference. I got no basic or qualified idea why there is such a difference in number in the amount of potatoes we got off that field, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on and we'll see. Okay, here we are. Nice little short trip. Righty. So I don't know what the price for the potatoes is at the moment. So we're gonna take whatever we get, as usual. You can start guessing how much we're gonna get paid. Not too shabby. 1,637 euros. Awesome. Alright, well, Back to the farm yet again. Today is really like a transport day. Besides that, this is not my day, kind of day. Oh man. Yeah, I personally found that when things like this start to happen, it's better to just smile and laugh at everything, because if you take everything serious, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have some emotional damage. And besides the emotional damage, you're gonna have a lot of stress, and it's just not worth it, you know. You can't change the situation you're in, so it's better to accept it and just act accordingly. Alrighty, now for the fun times. So, what are we gonna put into that new shed, to the new shelter? I think I'm gonna use the small tractor for the job, and of course I hit the building like a complete beginner. Alright, that's plenty in. And just to make it easier, I'm gonna park this tractor away from everything. So I can actually start putting things into the shelter. Okay, the mower can stay here. Snowblower, that's a good choice for that place. This trailer, also a good choice, but I'm probably gonna do that after we pick the grapes again. Another good idea would probably be the animal transport trailer. Maybe a sprayer. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna do a time-lapse video of this, so you don't have to sit through all of it. And we'll see how everything fits together. Yeah, so as you could see, I kind of sort of changed my mind about a few things. I do want to put this sprayer into the shed over here. Possibly it's gonna go next to the fertilizer, because we're gonna take this trailer and put it down into that shed. This one can be aligned a little bit better into the center of this space right here, which is gonna release a lot of free space for us. And yeah, so this and that trailer can go back where I took it from. There is a subsoiler over here, but for the love of me, I can't find the mulcher. I have no good idea where it went to, or what happened to it. I don't know. It's possibly it got stolen, but the question is when. So yeah, this day just Keeps on giving. Yeah, I really don't understand what happened with the mulcher. So I guess we're gonna be forced to buy another one. And I have been checking out different options, and it kind of seems that 2.8 meter wide mulcher would be perfect for us, and there are actually two variants we could get. The first brand I don't know the name of, and it kind of looks pretty good. But the other brand it's a Joskin, and it looks practically the same shape as our old one looked like. So there's something, one of those, we're gonna get one of those. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Okay, will this stay on the pallet? It will. And I still don't have a space for these two. And I thought I bought a big shed. Well, let's continue. Alright, well, so I do believe we are mostly done for today. And I'll say that I'm not extremely happy with the way I organized that shed. It just kind of doesn't feel right. But I think it's gonna work for now. And we can always change it up later on. So, yeah, a bit of a turbulent episode, I would say. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of the day off, and I'm gonna try and collect my thoughts, what we're gonna do about it. Okay, the moisture is very random. I don't know. I don't I don't follow anymore. In any case, thank you all for watching. Join us next time when it's probably gonna be time to harvest that rye. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and get some kind of well, I'm gonna call Mr. Pavel for the harvester if he can lend me his. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see. But take care and see you next time. Goodbye.